3, 2, 1, start. It was decided that a suitable representation be addressed to the Union Minister for Works and Housing, suggesting that instead of stopping building activity in the area, future planning should be done with a view to extend the limits of the entire area so as to meet the increasing demand for accommodation for commercial offices, etc. Stop. In such cases where plans have already been sanctioned in the area, permission for starting construction should not be withheld. Stop. For the planning of additional extended area, the industry should be associated in formulating the proposal. Stop. Para. It was also felt that the proposal for acquisitioning the buildings in the area would not be able to achieve the desired ends. Stop. Instead, the building owners might be asked to provide for additional accommodation to cope with the resultant increase in population. Stop. It was suggested that members of the committee may meet the Minister of State at the earliest in the matter with our proposals for his consideration and suggestion. Stop. Stanza. A meeting of the members of the committee with the director of the emergency risks insurance scheme took place on 31st August 1972 at 2:30 p.m. in the conference room. Stop. The chairman of the committee welcomed the chief guest and requested him to explain the main provisions of the law. Stop. The chief guest told the members the important features of the emergency risks (goods) and (undertakings) insurance scheme. Stop. He said that the schemes came into force with effect from 15 July 1972. Stop. He told the members that on account of constitutional difficulties, the schemes could not be brought into effect earlier and assured the members that in case any damage had been caused to the insurable goods and properties before the introduction of the schemes, the government would consider granting ex gratia payment. Stop. The claims in such cases should be addressed direct to him. Stop. The discussion which followed the following points emerged. Stop. The insurance of the undertakings or goods would be covered from the date the payment of the premium was made in the government treasury. Stop. The policy of insurance was valid for a quarter. Stop. The premium for the quarter ending 31st March 1971 was payable immediately. Stop. The premium for the next quarter beginning 1st January 1972 would be announced in a few days' time and the payments should be made before the beginning of the quarter. Stop. Totality of goods in any district was to be taken for determining the valuation of rupees 50,000 or more stock. There was no grace period allowed for the payment of the premium, which should be paid at the earliest before the beginning of the quarter stock. The liability of the government is limited to 80% of the actual loss of the material insured stock. It was the primary responsibility of the person who is the actual owner or a deemed owner of the goods to get the same insured stock. The Emergency Risks Insurance Act and the scheme within bracket goods did not apply to the companies transporting the goods from one place to another by rail, road or sea stock. Goods in transit were deemed to be situated at the place of consignment stock. Supplementary policy should be taken out if there had been any increase in the value of the goods in any quarter after the payment of the premium stock. The insurable value for the undertakings shall be the replacement cost of the plant and machinery minus the depreciation for the period in actual use stock. The scheme did not contemplate any compensation for the loss or profit stock and or.